Hi friends, Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library, and Gallie and I are here today to talk to you about some really exciting books that we're super hyped for, and we hope that you're going to be excited about them as well. They're both fairly new. One is pretty new and the other one came out at towards the end of 2020. So that one is called The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. The Black Flamingo. Now, there's a couple really cool things about this book that I want to mention. The first, it's a Stonewall Award winner book by the American Library Association. So when you see the symbol here, that's what that means. So it is an award winner for that. And also, it's told in verse, which is really, really cool. Like, for example, it's told through poetry. And it's such a fantastic book. So this is a book about a boy named Michael who's growing up, and it's his coming out story. He realizes that he's gay. He comes out to his family and friends. But it's not just about that, because after he comes out, that's not the end of his journey. He's still learning who he is and where he belongs. And he begins to join this drag society. And that's where his alter ego, the Black Flamingo, is born. And he finds where he truly, truly belongs. This book is so incredible. I know it looks really thick, but that doesn't mean that it's a hard read or that it takes like a slow, it's not going to take you a long time to read it. I read this book in one night. I could not put it down. The verse is just absolutely so beautiful and meaningful. Let me actually just read you one of the first ones. I often feel like a bad egg that was not meant to be, like a dummy egg cracked open, an impossible thing, but somehow living and thriving, defying the zookeeper's intentions, an experiment they watch and patiently wait to see what might become of me, to see how I survive without complete love. And it's all, this whole book is just like that. It's absolutely fantastic. It's such a joy to read. Watching Michael's journey and how he starts off just as this uncertain kid and he doesn't know where he belongs, and to the end, and he's just so joyous and proud of himself as he should be. And this is just such a fantastic book. That is The Black Flamingo. I highly, highly recommend it. The next book is very new. I believe it came out at the end of October, and it's called The Ravens. And it's actually by two authors, Kass Morgan and Danielle Paige, The Ravens. I was originally drawn to this book because look at that cover. Isn't that amazing? And the little blurb here says, these sorority girls are real witches. And that's actually what it sums up the book very well. So this book is about a sorority at this college that is filled with actual witches, and they all work off different powers like fire, water, earth, and air, and it takes place in the South, and it goes back and forth between the two main characters, Vivi, who is a new college freshman, and she is joining this sorority because she's realizing that she has all these powers she didn't know she had, and Scarlet, who is turning into a senior this year in the story, and she is kind of like the unspoken leader of this group of girls. And it's about both of them becoming friends, and it's about sisterhood really more than anything of all. And it's also got a little bit of a murder mystery too, because somebody turns up dead and they're trying to figure out what is going on. So there's a little bit of a mystery, a little bit of action, but it's really mostly about sisterhood and belonging and finding your crew and where you belong. And it's absolutely fantastic. I would have never thought that I would enjoy a book about sororities, because I do not usually read books like that. But this book was fantastic because I had the magic and the witchiness in there too, and it was really great. And these characters are super flawed, which just makes me love them all the more, because there's a lot of room for growth within this book, which is fantastic. So that is The Ravens, and I'll show you again that really awesome cover. It's pretty cool, right? I loved this book. Well, that's what we have for you guys today. I hope that these books sound really awesome and interesting to you. If they do, please feel free to look them up in our catalog. You can put them on hold and then pick them up during our curbside service hours. And I did also want to mention that we have now gone back to our regular hours at the library like we were pre-COVID. You still can't come into the building yet, but you can come to curbside at a lot bigger variety of times. So feel free to do that. I hope these books sound awesome and that you'll love them as much as I have. So thank you so much for watching, my friends, and have a wonderful rest of the day.